from thesquishymonster.com, and today I'm bringing you mini pumpkin pies. They're itty bitty, but they're huge on flavor, and they're perfect to transport, which is what I'll be doing, so you don't have to worry about a delicate crust crumbling around you. So if you enjoy this video, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. I have tons more festive and fun holiday videos for you guys, so definitely check those out. So let's get started. I'm going to begin with my crust, and I'm going to do both the filling and the crust in a food processor just to make my life easier. You can do this by hand. Just make sure instead of cubing your butter, you just shred with a cheese grater your frozen butter. It'll just make it easier to incorporate by hand. So in the food processor, I'm going to add in my unbleached weighed out flour, and don't worry, all the ingredients are listed below as always and at thesquishymonster.com. And then a tip of sugar and salt. And I'm going to begin to slowly pulse that with my butter just until it gets really coarse and crumbly. You don't want to overmix this part. Here is what my mixture looks like, and the fat is just beginning to get coated with that flour. So again, do not overmix. It will come together when you add in your liquid. And you just want to add in half of your liquid at a time. Just make sure it's super ice cold, and then you want to blur it together until it comes together and lumps together in a dough. Here's my dough when I've deemed it ready, and again, it's not even half the allowed amount of water. It just depends on the condition of your house, the weather outside, but just start with a little bit. You can always add in more, but you really can't take it back out, and you don't want to overwork this dough. So a lot of water and a lot of flour will be the enemy in this dough. While the dough is chilling, we can work on our filling. So in the same food processor that I just swiped out clean, you want to push in your homemade pumpkin puree. I really highly recommend using homemade. It just tastes so much richer and better and custardy almost. And I have a video on that. I'll link if you're interested in watching that. And then to the pumpkin puree, I have some pumpkin spice, also homemade. I'll link that below. And some brown sugar for some caramely natural sweetness. And then some salt to offset that sugar, some cream, some room temperature cream, and then a room temperature egg. It's really important that you use room temperature ingredients so that everything bakes evenly and blends smoothly. I just set out my dough a few minutes ago just to soften up just a bit to make it easier for me to roll out, and you guys probably already know the drill at this point from all the other pies that I've done. I'll link those pie videos if you're interested. And I'm just going to unwrap this guy and just lightly dust my work surface with flour. Not too much, just a little bit, just so it's a workable surface. I'm just going to roll it out after I dust the surface, my pin, the top and bottom of my dough, and just roll it out to about 1/4 of an inch to 1/8 of an inch thickness. After you have your dough rolled out to its desired thickness, you can either stamp out with a biscuit cutter or just something round. You can also just use a paring knife and just be rustic with it. I'm just using the bottom of an Ateco 827 open star tip, and I'm just stamping out little circles. My oven is preheating, and I'm just filling these guys up. Just make sure that you impress the dough discs down onto the bottom of your liner so that they stay put. And now I'm just filling it with my filling that I just put into a measuring cup just to make my life easier. And if you'd like, you can fill them halfway, and if you're like me, I have some cream cheese frosting left over from some cupcakes a couple days ago, and I figured it'd be a great way to just use it up, so I just put it in a zip top bag, and I'm going to fill it up halfway with my pumpkin pie filling, and then a little squirt and dab of my cream cheese frosting, and then cover the rest with the pumpkin pie filling.